bienvenidas, bienvenidos y bienvenides. Yo soy Nadia Pérez y el día de hoy nos encontramos en un túnel del tiempo. Si a ustedes les gusta la música que los hace sentir en otras décadas, que los hace disfrutar en muchísima suavidad, la música de Niina Soleil o ya la conocen o les va a encantar si la comienzan a escuchar. Muchísimas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros.
Gracias a ti.
Vamos a comenzar platicando sobre cómo iniciaste a hacer música.
I began my journey in music essentially when I was born. My whole family is involved in music in some way, even if they're just singing in the shower. I grew up around music. Music has been a huge part of my life since I was very little. But I started writing music when I was 13, and I started performing my own music when I was 14. And it wasn't until I, very recently, after writing hundreds of songs, did I feel like I really found my voice and the persona that I wanted to show to the world.
Ok, entonces ahora me gustaría mucho saber por qué elegiste justo esta fusión entre soul, R&B, jazz, que también remonta demasiado a décadas pasadas, como lo pueden ser los 60s, 50s.
That's amazing. I actually understood what you said. Fabulous. Okay, great. Okay. My influences are all over the place, whether that's Gregorian chants or Japanese pop. I love music. Music from everywhere. Music from anywhere. But I particularly love, as you said, the 60s and 70s. That's a time in music that I feel people were more experimental, but there was a soul and there was something authentic and real, and the experiences that we were having socio-politically are not dissimilar to today. So I feel like there's an energy from the 60s and 70s that it calls to me. And in terms of R&B, jazz, folk, rock, all of those, the music that came out of the 60s and the 70s, particularly in California, I feel changed the world. I get really excited about the idea of sharing music from that time, but also bringing into my own music some of that energy so people can, in modern days, sort of feel the legacy.
Acabas de mencionar algo muy importante que creo que muy pocos artistas mencionan, que es la música japonesa de esas épocas. Y como que sí, justo a veces se nos olvida la gran relevancia que ha tenido el city pop en este tipo de propuestas, ¿no? Y también, como toda esta época te ha influenciado, me gustaría saber precisamente si ves alguna de tus canciones en alguna película.
I think of my own music as the soundtrack of my life. And I want it very much to be the soundtrack of everybody else's too. I make on Spotify so many playlists. One of my playlists is called Cinema Internazionale. And it has songs from maybe a dozen different countries that I feel describe my life when I'm driving around in my car at home. And they're from everywhere. And so I like the idea that people from all over the world can use my song in their daily life, and it can become the soundtrack of their lives. Whether they're washing their hands or driving their cars or on the train, on their way to work. There's nothing more satisfying to me than feeling like I made something that is useful for someone else. Something that they can use to make their day better, make their day more fabulous, make their day more cinematic. That's exciting to me.
Sí, y eso es justamente una de las cosas que más me gustan de tu música, que sí mantiene, esa energía, ese feeling, que lo puedes escuchar precisamente en cualquier actividad, ¿no? Y como que retomar un poco este romanticismo y esta conexión que existía antes con la música, sobre todo con la música escuchada a través de la radio, y que es una acción que nuevamente vuelve a hacer referencia a cómo se escuchaba la música en esas épocas que tanto te inspiraron a ti. Y además, también tienes varios shootings o videos en los que precisamente sales caminando, digo manejando, muy, muy al estilo de película. Entonces, platícame un poquito más acerca de estas decisiones estéticas.
Okay. So many things. One, thank you so much.
Era-
You understand me. You understand my soul. I'm a romantic. Every day I wake up and I feel like I'm in a movie. And I with my music, I try to express that. So it means so much to me that you can feel that. And driving, I'm a valley girl. I don't know if you know what that means in American culture. A valley girl is someone, well, specifically is someone from the San Fernando Valley. So that was where I grew up. But it has negative connotations in American media. Like we don't think, we say like, you know, but I want to change what that means. How people see a valley girl. And part of that is through my music and my persona and the music videos I've shot. Being behind the wheel of a car is my second favorite thing, apart from making music. I love to drive. Driving gives me so many of my ideas for when I'm writing my songs. It helps me it helps me think. And sometimes people think that I'm crazy because I'll be in my car and I won't listen to anything. Just be silent because there's so much music in my head, right? So I can imagine someone looking inside. If someone had a camera of me in my car when I'm by myself, I shudder to think about what people might think and say, because I'm talking to myself, I'm singing to myself. It's crazy, but it's me, you know. This is how I process the world, and that's why when I lived in New York, I love New York. It's a great place, but I miss my car. I want my car. I need my car. It's the only place where I feel like I can listen to music. I can cry. I can eat. I can do all the things that I need to do. And I can shoot through space. It's fabulous. I love to drive.
Justo como yo no sé manejar ni mi vida, creo que nunca había tenido esta perspectiva sobre manejar y cómo también te puede ayudar, pues como a tener un poco de mayor claridad en los pensamientos y por qué se vuelve una buena combinación escuchando música, que es precisamente que puedes estar enfocado en escuchar música y en estar como tranquilo en tus pensamientos y en tu carro, ¿no? Además de este ritual que tienes de la música y de manejar, ¿en qué otros momentos cotidianos encuentras inspiración para hacer tu música?
The sun on my face, lying in the sun, spending time with my cats.
Oh,
I love my babies. You know, the love that I have with my husband, the walks around the city, going to a museum. So much of life is just so beautiful. it's worth writing about. You gotta put it into the music somehow, right? Oh, and movies, of course, movies. I mean, I grew up right by Hollywood, so movie magic is a big part of how I grew up. Um, and I feel a lot of inspiration when it comes to to cinema and poetry. All of the different mediums of art, I think, influence me almost as much as music influences me, because there's so many different ways to capture a feeling. Painters capture feelings beautifully. Filmmakers and directors capture feelings. Musicians, we're all doing the same thing. All artists, we're trying to capture feelings and show them to people and see. Did you experience this too? Is this your life? This is my life. What do you think? You know, and so any and all art forms can inspire me and have inspired me. But honestly, nothing beats sunshine. I'm a California girl. I can't help it.
Sí, sí eres totalmente una California girl. Y justo, o sea, si ustedes se sienten plantas, es que en realidad como que no nos damos cuenta de lo importante que es el sol para que podamos funcionar un poquito mejor. Y además del clima, además de todo este ambiente de cine y de todas las cotidianidades en las que tú has encontrado pues inspiración para hacer tu música, ¿qué más te ha dado tu ciudad para poder lograr el sonido que tienes? Que bien ya mencionamos toda la fusión sonora que haces, pero sí creo que a diferencia del resto del país, bueno, de tu país, específicamente los proyectos de California tienen como cierto halo de guapachosidad que otros proyectos no tienen. La guapachosidad es como flow, como, ajá, sí, sí, sí.
The California energy and the California dream, they're very much a part of American exports in a way, right? If my country is selling dreams, California is the capital of the selling of dreams. And I think there's a lot of truth to what people think about California. And that's what my album is about. It's called California Land. I think there's a lot of truth, and there's a lot of darkness and a lot of heartbreak in California. I think about it this way: since it was discovered, people have imposed their dreams onto the place, right? They think, I'm going to take something. I'm going to get the gold, right? I'm going to make my dreams come true. Some people, it happens, and some people, it doesn't. And being around the ecstasy and the despair of both of those things, that is the true California experience. It's being devastated, and also it's so nice out. It's a beautiful day. And that juxtaposition, I find so interesting. It's the combination of the dream and reality. And what I found very interesting about that, because I've always been interested in mythology and psychology, I've always been interested in dreams as an experience that we all feel when we go to sleep, you know? When we dream, we create a myth of our own minds. And so the album is a combination of the dream of California and also my dream when I sleep and when I reflect on my memories and when I reflect on my experiences and the experiences of the people around me. That it's the intersection of those two types of dreams. It's the dream. It's your personal dream, and it's also the dream that a place like California has. It's so rich with ¿cómo se dice? Guapachosidad.
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 Y es que justo yo te veo y la primera canción en la que pienso es precisamente California Dreams. Y también es muy chido poder ver la emoción con la que hablas, no solamente de tu música y lo que te inspira a hacerla, sino también cómo romantizas tu ciudad, cómo si has elegido ser el personaje principal de tu vida, ¿no? Y justo hablando como ya del conjunto de tu música, estás en tu primer gira en Ciudad de México. ¿Cómo surgió esta inquietud? ¿Te diste cuenta que te estábamos escuchando por acá? ¿Solo decidiste venir sin importar quién llegaba o no a los conciertos? Platícame sobre esta gira, por favor.
Well, this is very special. Mexico City, Mexico in general, but Mexico City has been my number one listening base in the world, over my hometown, over all of the other places that listen to me. It's Mexico City. And the feeling that I get knowing that, I can't even describe it. I was talking about it with my friend Coffee last night. Mexico City has no reason to love me. Like I and yet it does. That is an unbelievable gift to an artist, to have a listener base that is not obligated to listen to me, but does anyways. It's extraordinary. It's an extraordinary gift. I have always wanted to come here, always. And the fact that I'm here is still very surreal. But what I'm so interested in is how comfortable I am here. It's incredibly comfortable here. And I think that's because of the lasting influence Mexico and Mexican people have had in California. I mean, I'm from Los Angeles, right? I went to, my mom grew up all along the coast of California and was born in Santa Maria. These are all, California was part of Mexico. And so I guess I shouldn't have been super surprised at how comfortable I am here. But when I'm walking around, I'm like, we have those flowers. We have those trees. We have, I feel very much at home. And so knowing that I can come back here and that there's an audience for my music, I feel selfish because I just like to come here. But the gratitude that I feel for my fans here, I can't even express. It's so special to me to be here, to be able to go get tacos on the street. It's like that is a dream. That was a dream that I got to have, that I got to fulfill here. So, thank you.
Y justo llegaste a la ciudad de los tacos para que pruebes los tacos que sí están chidos. Sí, me parece muy maravilloso el hecho de que somos uno de los países que más música escucha, pero no nada más como escuchar lo que ya conocemos, sino que también somos uno de los países en donde más nos gusta conocer y descubrir nuevas propuestas. Entonces es bastante recurrente que a los artistas les aparezca, aunque sea una escucha, en sus plataformas, pero que es originario de México. Entonces me parece muy, muy chido que eso te haya traído acá a hacer tu primer gira, porque aparte también es tu primer gira fuera de tu país y tuviste que abrir una tercera fecha para el público de aquí. Ahora platícanos un poco más acerca de con quién vas a estar compartiendo estas fechas una de las fechas en Rebel Rebel te la va a abrir Café. Bueno, para cuando ustedes vean esto, posiblemente estas 3 fechas ya ocurrieron. Pero justo, háblame de tu relación con Café y con qué otros artistas mexicanos te gustaría colaborar.
Coffee. She's brilliant. She is a wonderful artist, and I'm so excited to share the stage with her. And I've always enjoyed just spending time with her as a friend. But it's very exciting to be able to share a date at Rebel Rebel with her. It's going to be amazing. We wrote a song together. I hope we're going to write many more. We just need to make sure that our schedules align. As soon as that happens, that would be fantastic. And Coffee just opened for yeah. If I were to collaborate with any other artist, like is Mon Laferte?
Sí.
She's okay. Well, that's my pick. One day. But I mean, when I think about Coffee, I just think about someone with such a strong voice, not just a musical voice, but also an artistic voice and a strong vision. And to me, especially now, when we live in a time where authenticity is very difficult to find. Someone with their own unique vision for their music and their sound and the visuals. People are trying to be like other people. Look, I'm trying to be like the 60s and 70s. Coffee's just who she is. That's amazing to me. So I don't know. I'm very excited to see all the things that she does. And she knows that when I have a show in LA. She's always welcome to come. I would love to open for her in LA. We're the kind of artists where I feel like we can always, wherever she is, I always want to support her. That makes sense.
Sí. Okay. Sí, además también su música está muy chida. Justo vayan a buscar la canción que tienen Café y Niina, les va a encantar. Ya por último, me gustaría mucho que nos recomendaras proyectos actuales que te estén explotando la cabeza de música.
Current projects. Now this is tricky because I spend so much of my time in the past.
Eso siempre pasa. Les pedimos que nos recomienden música y es como de automáticamente todo se les olvida.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. No, as soon as the camera's on me, I'm just like, I don't know my name. God, who am I listening to? Who have I been listening to, Sherman? Okay, that's modern.
That's modern?
That's modern.
Last Dinner Party?
Oh, of course. Okay. So The Last Dinner Party, fantastic British rock band, all female, fabulous. Love them. Oh, Geese. I've been a really big fan of Geese recently. I think they're silly, just very silly, and I enjoy it because they're very much themselves. But I'll be honest with you, I've been listening to a lot of old music. Like I started getting into the Rolling Stones. I never listened to much of the Rolling Stones. I listened to the Beatles, the Beach Boys, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, all of the classic rock I really listened to, except I didn't listen to the Rolling Stones much until recently because my manager's roommate and this fabulous artist, Perola Navarro, she's amazing. She's a Brazilian artist, but she plays the Rolling Stones all the time. And I just slowly but surely, I was like, oh, I like them. And now I can't stop listening to them. So that's my situation right now. And then Coffee's music I've been listening to a lot. My friend Rex I listen to. My friend Irene I listen to. Catriel and Paco. I love them. I love those silly boys. Ooh, I love them. And we were just listening to their new album today. Yeah, it's really good. My issue, though, is, of course, I don't understand Spanish that well unless it's spoken very slowly, with eyes wide open,
Okay.
and very, very elementary vocabulary. Otherwise, so I when I listen to Catriel and Paco, and I read the lyrics, I'm like,
Ajá.
oh my goodness, wow, it's great.
Yo a eso le llamo las bandas que hacen que traigas bien choicota la cara. Entonces es justo como toda esta gesticulación que te puede provocar solamente escuchar una canción, ¿no? Y también recuérdales en dónde te pueden encontrar, dónde pueden escuchar toda tu música, cuando saques nueva música, dónde podemos encontrarla.
You can find my music anywhere you find music. Whether that's Apple or Spotify or Amazon. Anywhere you find music, YouTube music, you could find me there. I have an album called Heliophilia that's already out, and I have an album coming up called California Land. And my first single, which will be a side A, side B, is an homage to the 60s and 70s marketing that was very common. I'm releasing 2 songs in 1 single, Welcome to the Dream and a song called Rambling. And I'm very excited to share this music with you all. I think it's a very great representation of where I am right now, and I'm just very grateful to have the opportunity and the platform to share my music. And thank you so much, so much for having me.
Muchas gracias. Justo la música de Niina Soleil es una de las propuestas que más me han gustado en el último par de años y que por eso también traigo para que se las recomendemos a ustedes, que también les puede gustar muchísimo, sobre todo si son amantes de manejar el sol y la música suavecita. Muchísimas gracias por habernos dado el espacio para armar esta entrevista.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Peace and love.
Eso fue todo por hoy. Nos vemos en la próxima entrevista para MX Voltaje. Recuerden que nos encuentran en todas las redes sociales como @MX Voltaje.